Radio Aotearoa, streaming on Freeview Channel 71 and now on the Rover app.
This is my station.
My station.
Radio Aotearoa.
Join Taine Randall, Jerry Sirisu, Tony Alatini and Anthony Sirisu with WesSA on Saturday Morning Sport here on Radio Aotearoa.
Welcome back to Saturday Morning Sport with WesSA. It's time now for all things rugby with WesSA, and with the special guests we have Taine Randall and Tony Alatini. How you doing, fellas?
Very good, thank you. Very good. Sunny, freezing day in Hawkes Bay. Very good.
Tony?
Malolei, WesSA, malolei, Taine. Doing well, mate, and it's cold, but it's a beautiful day here out in the deep southwest.
Awesome. How's the local rugby, Taine?
Yeah, good. We've got Hawkes Bay Rugby. We've got 2 more rounds before the semi-finals. Our local team, MAC, had a couple of thrashings in the last couple of weeks. But 2 games to go. Get a bit of pride back.
Awesome. I hear, did you jump on the bench or what's it?
So last week we're coming second to last. Our team, full of pride, but our second to last. We had a couple of boys who work in the orchards down here. 3 of them who with the RSC schemes. They went back home to the islands last week, and we had 3 of our boys who had night shifts. They couldn't play. So anyway. I was on the bench now. I said to the guy, I'll go on the bench, no problems. I'm not going to play because I've got this game next weekend for the Russell Penguins versus the Parliamentarian team. Anyway, 15 minutes to go. Stuff this. I had to wear the number 1 jersey because it was the only jersey that fit. Because we've got a lot of Māoris and Islanders in the team, and one of the big things I've been really staunch on head-high tackles. Okay, I said, look, boys, head-high tackles, we don't do that. Just keep them down. I mean, I said, in my first-class rugby career, from 1992 to 2005, I was penalised twice, from my memory, of head-high tackles. Once in 95, Tahi were playing Wellington. There was a guy called Sam Doyle. I don't know if you remember. The tackle I got, that was a bit harsh. Then in 1999, we were playing a Bledisloe Cup game in Wellington, and George Gregan did this quick in-pass to a winger called Joe Roth. Reflex, my left shoulder went out, and I coat-hanged him. That was fair enough. Okay, head-high tackle. So I was, I used to say I was 13, 14 years, first-class rugby, 2 head-high tackles. Anyway, I went onto the field. Richard Baines, the guy I went to school with, was a referee. I played 15 minutes, no problems. In 15 minutes, I got penalised 3 times for head-high tackles. The first one, mate, just keep them down. That's what the referee said. The second one, that should be a yellow card. And the third one, I clattered this guy and I said, mate, you would be off, but the rules are you do not sin bin 50-year-olds. So.
Hard case.
Every time I was like, what? You are kidding me.
Tony, what do you reckon?
The game has changed.
Tony, what do you think? You could have been caught up too. Go down and give a hand.
Mate, that Taine, I think it's just stiffness, mate. That's why you call it that age. There's no more flexibility in the arms, mate. You just hit the head.
No, what happened? I was like, you are kidding me. That is not high. And but then I talked to the ref, talked to our coach afterwards. He said, "Nah, bro. 20 years ago, not a problem." No, just it has the tackling technique. I looked on the video because I was adamant, and then I looked at it on video. I was like, that's sort of how we used to tackle. And okay, no, that is a wee bit high now.
It's moved on from that time now.
Yeah, that's probably why there's so many more concussions.
Yeah, absolutely. Tony, Auckland Rugby coming up to the business end. What's your take on it?
Business end, and if you look at the table there, you've got the usual suspects, I guess. We got Ponsonby leading that charge. Grandma was up till last week. They went to Maris, and we know our friend Dougie over there. He's a classy coach, old Dougie. And that was pretty much an upset, knowing all the boys that left Maris last year. Dougie just seemed to come right at this time of the year. And then you've got university and college. So there's 34 points. Ponies are no easy, are leading by, and then you got 5th place college at 29. So with a couple of rounds, Taine said to go, that's tight, isn't it? And you could pick any one of those, but Ponsonby is always going to be a team to beat, and Grammar's been the most consistent team, I think, this season. But Maris, I can't, man. Knowing Dougie, though, you can't count Maris out of this.
There's a big game tonight down in Wellington. What's your take, Taine and Tony? Taine, going to you first.
I really like. Well, I live in Hawkes Bay, so I support the Hurricanes, even though I played for the Highlanders and I don't like them. But the thing I've liked, they've been really exciting, the Hurricanes. They've been their loose forwards have been the best loose forwards, and from 9, 10, 12 and 13, Roygaard's been the best player in the competition, in my opinion. You've got Love, who I think deserves the number 10 jersey for the All Blacks. And with Geordie Love and Geordie Barrett and Billy Proctor, they're great midfield. So loose forwards and inside backs for the Hurricanes have been the key reasons as to why they've done. But I have a suspicion tonight might be the night for the Chiefs. They've lost the last 3. It's going to be a bit wet down in Wellington, and I just see the way Sammy Penny-Fino. They've been watching him play with Parker and Jacobson. I think the conditions and playing in a final where everyone gets a wee bit nervous and it locks up a bit. I just have a suspicion that this might be the Chiefs' year. I
agree. Tony, what do you think?
Yeah, look. The heart for the Chiefs, obviously, and Taine has mentioned, just the fact that they've been consistent over the last few years. But, man, I do like Hurricane style. And if you look at the key matchups, you've got Cam. We know what Cam can do, right? I do think if the Chief, besides McKenzie dictating, the Chief, Cortez, I just think he's just got to run a little bit more. He's got the build for it. I think he's got to run a little bit more around the edges, and then they'll free up the outside, because whoever gets quick ball, any one of those two teams, we know they can play width and we know they can both attack. Big bias towards Tahi, because I've known him for so long in his family. So in those regards, Hurricanes, but the style of the Hurricanes, especially when on attack on the short side, on the blind side, if you say, they can flood that side. If you watch them, they flood that side, whether it's from 15, 10, and they've got 5 players there. They just square up and they just go hands. And the key players are there, it's Billy Proctor.
I think you sound like you're on the fence. From that conversation, you started Chiefs and then now you're creeping into Hurricanes. But we just hold your thoughts. We're just going to take a short break. Your morning sport with WesSA.
Want to talk sport? Call now. Saturday morning sport with WesSA on 0508 Aotearoa. That's 0508 268 32762.
Radio Aotearoa, keeping it Kiwi.
And that pie's been in a warming drawer for probably about 12 hours. It'll be thermonuclear, and it's always blowing the pie. Always blowing the pie. Safe communities together.
Keeping it Kiwi.